taste to it.
Oh, yeah.
So there's at least somewhat of a good flavor to it.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, still, it's gross. Because yeah, when you get a marble red, it's just fucking.
This thing's alright.
I don't know. It's like smoking a field.
Smoking a field.
Smoking a field of America.
Yes, I love that.
We all gotta do it. You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do it. What button to push in this one? Yeah, bitch.
We on and popping?
We are on and popping.
Alright. Just want to make sure to double check.
Double check your face. What's up?
Rude.
How's it going?
We're recording.
Yeah, we are recording.
Right now?
Mm-hmm. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
I love that.
Are we actually trying to start right now? I need to know.
We are. I mean, I think we start all the time.
Welcome back to the Really, Really Big Show. God damn you.
Fuck your show.
Panda here. Oh!
How's it going, Panda?
I'm getting sleepy. I want to munch on some bamboo.
Some bamboo?
With some peanut butter on it. Call it ants on a shoot.
I didn't know you guys ate peanut butter?
I mean, we'll really eat anything, honestly.
Not peanut butter?
I mean, you know that pandas also eat a little bit of meat. Like, they'll eat, like, bugs and small animals.
They are a bear.
Very rare. I mean, it's, you know.
Oh, I mean,
they're
would
still
know.
technically omnivorous.
Hmm.
But it's just, I mean, they mainly just fucking chill on bamboo for, like, 14 hours a fucking day.
Yeah, I don't want to turn into a social media nightmare, so I'm not going to be like you people.
Right. That's fine. I mean, pandas aren't technically people. They're, like...
I didn't mean that.
A higher creation.
I didn't mean it like that.
Which, by the way, this episode is partly brought to you by Bissell.
Yeah.
Fucking vacuums. It's I don't have a stool right now or a tall enough chair.
It's cheaper than an expensive one.
Sit Ching over here.
Ching,
who is our most honorable guest.
And that's why she's not wearing pants.
Pandas don't wear pants.
See again.
They never wear pants.
Well, I'm just
Kung Fu Panda wears pants.
I'm accepting for all cultures of panda.
Right.
Rights.
Oh, so we don't do cheese or any kind of
Yep.
like yeasty buns or nothing like that. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like buns.
I did have to get a new vacuum now. That's really why.
Is that a thing?
Right out the box from.
Oh, fucking vacuums, man.
Vacuums?
Just get the robot one.
Automated brooms, I guess we'll call them.
I know. They're like, what, 60, 75 years ago maybe? And they were thinking like, we're going to put carpet in this house. And they were like, what do you mean? And like, literally, I mean, like, it's going to be like your shirt, except on the floor. And you're like, how am I going to sweep it? And then there's an asshole in the background. It's like, ha-ha.
We have rugs.
You're
talking about that, right? You're talking
That's
about
true.
Just like
okay.
A rug?
Sorry, right. I'm going to put a rug in this whole house. And then, they were like, how do I clean it? And the guy in the back was like, I know.
So they had to make a separate invention. Like,
nerd alert.
So, exactly. I know. Like, they made the carpet, and they're like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this. I mean, I've been sweeping this hoe for like 30 minutes, and I've gotten maybe 10 square feet.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there's still shit down there.
Every time, I swear, everybody knows what it's like to sweep carpet. Because every time I sweep it, it like goes backwards.
Mm-hmm. No, that's why you had to do like short, quick strokes. You do like
sounds like my every morning.
It's still inefficient as fuck.
Not my morning.
Right. It's terrible. I mean, I've worked in a restaurant where, like, what is it? It's like the really like short carpet, like a couple like millimeters high.
Oh yeah.
And still.
The shit at the movie theater.
Think that? I mean, it's like fuzzy tile essentially. Yeah. You know, it's like it's how smooth it seems.
Yeah.
But no, you're sitting there just getting angry and just trying to sweep like a little fucking 10 by 10 section, and it's terrible. But I haven't even tried the vacuum out yet. I just need another vacuum because my old one kept burning out the fucking belt on it. I bought like 2 different 2-packs because I wasn't sure what belt fit on it.
So I'm thinking
So,
like maybe
trying to-
we should all just have that same carpet like at the movie theater.
What?
That it's, I mean like all
Sticky?
no like all they use are those little push roller vacuum
Ow.
things because it's so thin.
See, but they're just trying to get like any
You would
kind
never burn a
of like
belt.
big invisible particles. Like we're
No.
talking about actually doing like a clean.
Eh.
You know, like I'm trying to get the dirt underneath and shit. I'm trying to get like a fucking like a rainbow or a goddamn Kirby in this bitch.
Come-
Like, get all the way down to padding and whatnot.
So the price of a used car.
Yes, it's so bad. But you can make payments on it.
You can't make payments on.
Exactly. It's gonna help my credit score.
If you, bro, the majority of the people who are buying them shits ain't helping no credit score at all. They're not. And as a matter of fact, that unit was sold to them by some ex-cons. No, I'm just saying, like that's the
I've
only
worked
jobs
with
they
those
can get.
motherfuckers, bro. I've tried delivering vacuums for Kirby for like a month. That shit was terrible.
Fool, I wouldn't even sell cars. You want
Well, I
me to
hope you
sell
wasn't trying to sell
vacuums?
cars door to
No.
door. I was a door-to-door vacuum salesman. Can you imagine trying to sell a car door-to-door?
I got this used Datsun.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, man, you know what
Like,
this
is that it
vacuum?
right there? You didn't even wash that thing?
Buy this vacuum and I throw in the Datsun.
For real. Which one is worth more? Do you want to be honest?
Yeah. Yo, no. Ask me that question.
Which of those is worth more?
Yes.
Do you take the scupper?
Absolutely not. That's
Damn it.
It's cash money orders only.
All right. Well, I get my fucking SSI here in the next 2 weeks.
Yes.
We'll go on top then.
It's like I might be back in jail by then.
I mean, fucking free meals, hot shower.
Speaking of ex-cons, you always wondered like if I was like let's go on strike at my job, how it would work out.
Yeah.
I don't know that it would work out well.
It
They'd
wouldn't.
just be like, "You're fired," and they replace you.
Oh, it's for any kind of like chain, whatever. No, they will drop a store in a heartbeat if there is any kind of strike. It had to be like a like a national thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, and I know like for a temporary time, the food quality would suffer a little bit in the initial points of that strike happening.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, like, is the quality from the vehicles coming from GM? Are they gonna suffer too temporarily while these motherfuckers are on strike? I just don't know how it works.
I mean, production will be lower. I don't know per se if the quality is going to be worse.
Cause I know service is gonna be total shit.
Yeah.
For a little bit, and then it'll get rectified. Is that how it is with that too? I've always just been so curious about that. Like, man, all these dudes just were like, we're not gonna work anymore. And I just imagine there's some big fat guys in a room going, who's gonna build these cars?
Robots.
But if they're already building them, what do they need these jackboots for, bro?
Well, then these guys are going to have to run 3 machines at a time.
No, none of them fat dudes are running any machines.
Well, I mean, like, they're not running. Like, the machines are doing the running.
Oh, yeah.
But it's almost like they're on a treadmill that also moves their legs for them. So, what if you just like, what's it, a step climber? What the fuck is that called?
Nordic track.
Nordic track? There we go.
That's the ski machine.
Yeah, but
I'm
still,
wrong.
though, there's like, pulleys and shit attached to their
Step
legs.
climber, that is a step machine. Elliptical.
Elliptical, there we go.
Ah. Words.
Mm-hmm.
I knew they would happen. But, don't you dare play, you son of a bitch. I'll kill you.
I don't want to hear any sound right now except for the sound of our lovely voices.
Your voice is quite lovely.
I don't think so. It's okay, though. I'm just hypercritical of myself. Plus, I love my panda. Especially in the shot now. It's fantastic. So yeah, that's really going on, though?
Yeah, at a specific capacity. I don't know. It all seems kind of like bullshit. I'm not saying that these people aren't real and they don't have jobs or they do and they don't want them right now.
You don't think they shouldn't be striking?
No, it's not even that. I just I don't understand. They argue that they don't have permanent jobs, but the job that they have, they don't want to do currently because they're like worried
Right.
about not having a job in the future.
I know,
Which
it seems
job security?
counterintuitive.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm
Like,
like,
you're
well, why don't
literally
you go to
giving up your
work?
job because you might
Yeah,
not have a job.
yeah. Like,
Right.
okay, so you're on the assembly line, number one. Um, that's you chose that.
Yeah.
So why are you
You literally had to fill out the application.
exactly like yeah, like they didn't call him and they were like, "Hey Jim Joe Bob," and that's a stereotype, and I know, and I
Yeah.
don't fucking care. So Jim Joe Bob's like, "Yeah, I want a job. I can't believe you called me out of the blue. How did you get any of my information?" And they're
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
"Shut up and take this money." That's not how it happened.
I mean, do this job, but take this money.
No, Jim Joe Bob had to get woken up like an hour till his interview, and prior to that, he had to fill out the damn
Well,
application.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, dude, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't understand it all. 46,000 hourly auto industry employees finished their second week on strike nationwide, bro. What? Like you said, but it's a nationwide strike of fucking Panda Express.
Oh, Lord.
There'd be a travesty, and I think people love Panda Express so much that like, they would just like walk in and be like, "Do you need somebody to like rotate the meat? Because I'm fucking
See,
hungry."
right, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, cooking rice can't be that hard.
Yeah.
I mean, what, you got like a recipe book on the wall? I mean, like, you have a tablet I can run?
No, man, it's 2 cups of rice, 1 cup of water, boil it, then simmer for 20 minutes. Bam, rice done.
Yeah, I mean, like, y'all got all like them peas and
Oh, you
carrots
want
and shit like
fried
that in
rice?
that bitch,
Yep.
yeah.
As soon as you're done with it, you throw it in a frying pan with a little bit of oil or butter if you're disgusting but want delicious rice.
This is
And then
America. Of course we're
eggs.
using butter. What the fuck?
No,
You
so
know?
we use margarine, boy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Margarine gives cancer.
Country crap.
Margarine is it's cancer. No, it's it's a way of protesting the system because I mean, obviously they're doing it basically for more money, but more guaranteed money.
But I'm saying, okay, let's say this dude is at a plant, and out of the 46,000 people, 10 from his facility was like, "Yeah, we're gonna strike too, man."
Yeah.
And you work there too. We work there too, and we're like, we got our
I got bills to pay.
yeah, we got our oversized goggles on. The hat doesn't fit.
If I'm hourly,
I got fucking bills to
if I'm
pay.
hourly, no, I'm not doing that shit.
Later, bro. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna build this cruise with these 3 robots.
I mean, I don't know what like their union policies are and shit like that, you know.
Yeah, that's probably
So,
yeah. I mean, of course, the striking.
because
It's
some
about the
people,
union, but
yeah, like they may at least get some kind of compensation while they're unionized.
I mean, it doesn't help. Like the pictures they're showing them, like all these dudes are like tatted up in these slabbed out rides, and the fact that I can describe you as such, it's like just slabbed out. If you're in
I
anything
guess I'm
that can
pretty
be
judging as
described
much
as,
as
I'm just saying, if you can be described as somebody who has a slabbed out ride,
no.
I mean,
I don't want to use like I don't
yeah.
want to have that as like a descriptive word for anything I have.
I don't. Yeah, I don't ever want to be
Unless I
referencing.
literally have like a concrete slab in the picture.
Yeah, be like I slabbed it out.
Yep,
My
slap it
driveway's
out.
done,
Mm-hmm.
and
I'm gonna have a picture of me with like the level and the bubble sitting right in the middle, and then you're like,
and it's level.
thumbs up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's all
I mean,
thoughtful.
I get what they're doing, but still, I guess logically speaking, it's yes, it is counterintuitive.
Yeah, I know. I was
To
gonna say it's illogical, but it feels counterintuitive for sure. I want more money and I want job security. I quit.
I mean, it's just like them fast food workers, whatever, talking about getting like $15 an hour and all that stuff. Even though they're slowly getting replaced by robots
You,
again,
yes, I was about to say you better start
we're all
sucking.
just gonna get replaced by robots. It's just gonna,
Automate. You afraid of the automations?
I'm not afraid of the automations. I want them to, take care of my food while I bake.
Watching out my
Out
balls.
of my balls, you know.
Man.
I'm supposed to get out of prison today. I'm in the wrong line, bro.
We have to be living in a portion of an idiocracy at this point, I think.
Oh, we've been living in there for a while. It's just now with the, more personal, like, select news being more open and out there. I mean, you can get access to anything as far as information,
Yeah.
especially some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Social media is fucking just throwing everything out there. Everybody has a voice. Everybody can be a star.
Yeah, that's such a weird notion. It's like because before,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we should talk about this before. Like the conversation was more along the lines of, would you be like a big celebrity, or would you want to be just like somebody that's hitting gigs and going on the road and doing all those sorts of things? And majorly resounding, we always pick to be kind of like that underdog, go on the road and fucking grind for your money.
I don't really like all that attention,
Yeah,
honestly.
the attention, and then all of the, what would you call it? I guess pressures, but with the expectations.
Well, just people just all up in the business. Really, is what
Up
it
in
is.
my
Like, really, it's what it is.
get out of my
I don't
personal
like a whole
space.
bunch of people coming up to me and just asking a million questions and just like trying to be a part of
Yeah,
my life. I mean,
yeah, that
damn.
feels weird.
Like, you're fucking beautiful, but you need to just take this step fucking back right now. Feeling really anxious.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably why the majority of people like in that business, they're jaded as fuck. They're all paranoid. Uh, what are your intentions? What do you want this for? What are you really after? Ugh.
I mean, it is really terrible what's happening to them. All eyes are on them. They have to watch
Oh,
everything
it's
on those videos.
so bad.
TMZ is just everywhere. You never know when the paparazzi's gonna be,
Mm-hmm.
you know, a bush, like not just hiding in the bush, but they are literally the bush.
See, that's funny because that's the kind of shit that's bred. That's that's so crazy.
But if you are gonna be in the limelight like that, you need to understand the risks,
That's nuts, man.
and you need to be like, oh, what's his face, Daniel Radcliffe, who would, what is it like? He would carry around like different shirts or something like that.
Every time you say Daniel
Because
Radcliffe, I picture Pattinson, the new Batman guy. The new.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
is his name Robert though?
it is.
Right.
Yep.
They're totally different.
They are.
However, there was like 5 or 6 years ago, there was a whole thing who's hotter, Robert Pattinson or is it Patterson or is it Pattinson?
It's one of those
Right,
Cockney fucking.
right. So it's like what's her face?
I
Come on, what's her name, Mark?
don't know, Mark. Let me.
Fucking
I don't know. Don't make me go to the Google brain.
Regina Hill.
Regina Hill.
No, it's Hall.
No, it's Hill.
Is it? See, now I'm confused.
The bitch from Scary Movie.
Cindy!
Cindy, them's a
skeleton and bones!
Yes, dude, yes. One of the
But anyway,
least famous out of all those.
Either way, the whole thing was who's hotter, Daniel Radcliffe or Robert Pattinson?
Yeah.
Pattinson, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm over here just like, they're alright.
Yeah.
Neither of them really hotter than the other because
They're like 130, 40 pounds soaking. See, and that's kind of, I don't have a problem. Look, actors are playing pretend. They get paid to do it in the same manner that I get paid to fucking deliver food to your house. I mean,
I would say Daniel Radcliffe's a better actor.
and I'm probably a better delivery driver. Fuck that guy. But anyway, what I'm saying is that I don't care if you're Asian playing a black character from the comic books or something, or there was I don't know, whatever kind of spin you want to put on it. I don't care, but I do kind of have a problem with like Zachary Levi playing Shazam. I mean, I kind of have a problem with that.
No.
Look, I can't sit here and claim to know the ins and outs of all that intrinsic shit that goes on to make the movie and cast it. But my first thought is why isn't John Cena playing this role?
I
You know, and it's funny too because I literally just watched Cockblockers, and then watched Shazam in a short period of time, and I just couldn't stop thinking about him playing Shazam.
No, John Cena has really good comedic timing, and he's actually a decent actor.
Yeah.
So I mean, he definitely could have filled that role.
Yeah, he could have done all the things they needed to do that wasn't action. And then also fill the suit.
Yeah.
He'd have looked like Shazam.
Right.
He already does.
Oh, what's his face looked weird.
Yes, Zachary Levi looked all weird.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Look, I don't have a problem with actors playing roles. The problem that I have is like when you can visually see the lack of dedication.
No.
Yeah. I mean, like, dude, you either commit yourself to doing it or just say, you know what, man, this isn't for me. I can't hack it. I can't do this. And to be honest, he wasn't even that good at being Shazam because Shazam has the wisdom of Solomon, amongst being still a kid trapped inside the body of a god.
Yeah.
It was more,
Where he can still be wisecracking, but it's at least wise.
yeah, not only, yeah, where he had these stupid idioms about his dialect and the way he spoke. See, I felt like that was missing because he just transported into this body and this knowledge and power and all of that. But the voice was still this teenager, and he's Zachary Levi is obvious.
Well, I mean, bro, I mean,
No,
it was just the kid. I mean, like, there was essentially no wisdom to it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But at every iteration of Shazam, you can argue that a god's voice comes out. I could picture John Cena and maybe a little digital embellishments, him embellishing himself. That's the sort of voice, because he could still be whimsical. He could still be off the cuff and aloof, but he's still projecting like an actual man,
Yeah.
much less a god. Yeah, huh? Funny, young Batson. He said that's his. I don't know why he's talking third person. Whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah,
What was the cripple's name?
I don't know. He was fucking Eddie on the It.
Yeah, Eddie from It.
Eddie from It. We'll call him that. Great kid, by the way, though.
Shazam sucked.
Duly noted. And duly agreed. Fuck all that shit, dude. Fuck the whole Hollywood shit. Long live Marvel.
I mean, I'll still sign up for brain numbing events and I'll sit back and enjoy all of my digital accoutrements, but I mean, I'll be the first to tell you to fuck all that shit.
Do we want to talk about the United Church of Bacon? Because I really do want to at least touch on it.
Fuck yeah.
Because I don't think most people know about that there's literally a Church of Bacon.
So, yeah, last episode, we stumbled upon the fact that there's a Church of Bacon.
There's a United Church. I got the website.
The United Church of Bacon.
Headline is The Real Legal Church with a funny name, but a serious mission.
And that mission is serious.
It's a very serious mission.
I think, it's funny.
It's not Mission Impossible, though.
No, it's Mission Impossible.
Tom Cruise.
It's funny. No, that's Scientology.
Exactly.
No, you know what's funny about yeah, because I know I got to do it because I'm the only one that can, because I know that I can. Caramel frap, iced Americano, those are two different drinks.
Yeah.
No, what's funny is because like you read the mission statement for the United Church of Bacon, and it's essentially should be the mission statement of like every fucking church ever fucking built.
Now that's one of the points they make is that they pay taxes.
Yeah, well, except for
every church should.
Except for Muslims though, because it's bacon's pork. But we could do turkey bacon. We could do turkey bacon.
I mean, if they buy bacon, I mean, of course, like, well, if it's pre-cooked or whatever, they're paying taxes on it because most raw food you really don't pay taxes.
They can donate the bacon. They could donate.
They probably do.
The bacon. The Muslims that live in America, they're donating the bacon to the Americans.
Can't Muslims have turkey bacon?
That's what it says. The turkey bacon.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about like the country turkey.
Oh, no.
Right. Where it's still big. It's just you can technically call it turkey bacon.
Do they have any qualms about eating turkey? Living in Turkey?
No, but I'm probably sure it fucks with their head.
It's English though. They probably don't.
This is turkey.
What's turkey called though in Turkish?
Bird.
Bird. It's just the sound that they make. You're talking about the blah blah. So the Church of Bacon.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I just want to read like their tenements.
Tell me more about it. I want to know everything about the Church of Bacon.
I mean, like they have their essentially 8 commandments, their beliefs.
Okay, there's only 8.
Number 1 is be skeptical.
Okay.
So, just take everything with a grain of salt and make sure to ask questions. Don't,
Okay.
Like, don't believe the hype. 2, respect boundaries. That's obvious. What's that old saying?
Stay out of my personal space.
Religion is like a dick. It's fine to have one. It's fine to talk about it or whatever. Just don't Don't was it like wave it in front of my face, and
Wow.
don't bring it out in front of my children.
What? That's a thing?
Religion is like a dick.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Please don't take it out in
Here's
front of
that
my
word
kids.
you love. Number 3.
Adonis.
Normalize atheists and religion.
Oh, normal. I do.
Normalize atheists and religion. That's another conversation. We'll get
Oh, here we go.
We'll footnote that
All
shit.
right, yeah.
But just,
Fuck
you know,
face.
essentially, like, talk about it, you know, like, don't make it like, you know, you're separate from everybody else just because, you know, you do follow, like, this sort of religious beliefs and stuff.
Yeah, what is it like? In passing, if you want to discuss this about my own ideologies, I'm not pushing them on you.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. This is what you believe. This is what I believe. Number 4, have fun. That should be number 1.
Yeah.
That's on my commandments.
That should be number 1 and number 4.
Right. So just make all 8 of them. Just have fun, have fun, have fun, have fun, and then 4 more times. Number 5, be good.
Yeah.
Obviously. 6, be generous. Always. 7, and this is number 7. This is the Church of Bacon, but number 7 is praise bacon. Okay. So mind you, this is the church. This is the United Church of Bacon, and yet only their 7th commandment is praise bacon.
Only their 7th.
Right. And then number 8 is advocate for fair church taxation.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
one of the main. That's honestly one of their main like shticks right there.
That's
in fact,
huge.
Yeah. Like this is what they want to do, and it's because if you have people like fucking Joel Osteen.
Oh, there's more. Ooh, I want to look him up. Oh,
he's the first one.
Fighting everything inside me to not look him up.
Right now.
Yes,
I mean,
dude.
it's just making me think about all that shit.
The Righteous Gemstones.
What's
awesome.
that couple? They're on like the Church Network and shit like that. I can't remember the name. You know what I'm talking about. It's the older couple. Oh, dude, he's anywhere from like.
I can't remember the
50
names,
to
bro.
80, because who knows what kind of plastic surgery and stuff.
Bro.
He may be part of the Church of Bleach. Getting that
the bleach with the oh yeah, they cleanse you with all of your sins.
Yeah, we were looking at the Church of Bleach, and then you
that we found
the
bacon, yeah, which was the best happening upon I could ever have.
So yeah, it's akin kind of to the Pastafarians. Yeah. The Church of Bacon, their main mission is the fair taxation. You know, as far as churches.
Right.
Whereas, the Pastafarians. Yes. The goddamn flying spaghetti monster in the sky. You can, if you sign up to that church, you can legally wear a colander on your fucking head for your driver's license or ID photo.
No fucking way.
Yes, because it is a religion, because there's over 20,000 members. I don't remember.
Bro.
There's enough members for it to be, like, nationally recognized as a religion.
For that alone, I would love to convert to Pastafarianism.
Mm-hmm. And their whole thing is just that religion in itself is...
I'm not a big fan of, like, penne, but I can get down on some, like,
the flying spaghetti monster.
Rigatoni.
Don't be blasphemous.
I like ravioli. Look, I like some pasta.
You know what? I'm sure they're probably accepting of all pastas.
Are they? Like those weird Japanese egg noodles? I bet you they do not consider that.
But we all know.
See, I'm already starting to become secular.
I know, right?
Yeah.
How many different sects of this goddamn religion are we talking about?
Be like, yo, penne regatta, fuck yourself.
So what? So would that be Pentecostal?
Oh,
right?
Someone's gonna give us an angry email. But like, tickety clack. Why do you have a computer, Pentecostal person? Like, those are Mennonites. Oh shit! I'm out of this conversation.
Where the Mormons follow this? Wow.
All of Utah just dropped off of our viewership right there, right? Be like, hey man.
Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say.
Oh.
Shots fired.
That's right, Utah. What the fuck do you have to offer? You're the one place that touches 4 corners of the better states.
No.
Yeah. I mean...
Your entire state population is that of Houston. Or Dallas, whichever. It doesn't matter.
Pick one. We're totally wrong about that, and there's somebody in there like, no, you're wrong.
It's actually 25 million. people
And
in
then
Utah.
1987.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut up. It's gonna beat your ass.
Nerd.
I don't think I like them. They're bullies.
I got an SJW over here. Hey, one of them's Captain Marvel. You gotta watch out.
Oh, I wish I had a soundboard in front of me. I'd play clap back, but we, one, don't have the rights to that, and two, we don't have a soundboard.
We should have had at least some kind of shots fired or something like that, or triggered or some shit.
Yeah. I think that's what the kids are doing these days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a walk by.
You want to know something cool though?
I do want to know something cool. I love cool things.
Right. So there's something.
I'm the coolest one they know.
So it's a new biometric authentication technology. So you know how like phones these days, like they have the fingerprint scanners,
right?
They also have face recognition and stuff like that.
Okay.
Well, apparently, so fingerprints, whatever, like you have the oil on your fingerprints, you kind of like leave that everywhere as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody could actually duplicate that relatively easily. And then the face recognition, well, if somebody at least has any kind of photo of you, all you have to do is just hold it up to the fucking phone. Like when you're actually trying to like sign in or get into your phone, unlock it. Somebody could literally just hold up a photo, bam, face recognition. Oh, right. That's it. Right. Obviously. There's no way that's not.
Right.
It's developed by, I'm probably butchering this, but...
Butcher that shit.
Zhangpeng Jin, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering in the University of Buffalo School of Engineering and Applied Sciences. And it's called the ear echo. Apparently speaking, everybody's ear canal is unique in a way that how the sound reverberates within it. So pretty much what they're talking about is putting like earbuds with a little microphone on there, or a little speaker that'll actually send a sound in that'll kind of echo around, and apparently there's a unique sound. And this has, so the one test they did, 20 test subjects, 95% were able to be identified within 1 second, and then 97.5% within 3 seconds to authenticate with this technology to be able to get into the phones. It's the way of the future, man. We don't need faces and we don't need fingerprints. We just need our ears.
All right, number one, my friend. Number one, Panda. You did not butcher that name. That was beautiful. But number two, are we really wasting our time on this shit? Look, for real.
Somebody's actually doing it?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure that somebody saw this whole epidemic.
The epidemia of fuck you.
Crisis. People, duplicating fingerprints and holding up photos, keeping photos of random people so they can unlock their phones.
In terms of importance, on a scale of 1 to 10, that shit that you're talking about is a solid banana, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck that.
No, but it's just weird, though.
It's funny that might be true. I don't know. Can I confirm or deny that may or may not be true?
That now they're saying that everybody's ear...
No.
It makes sense that everybody's ear canal is unique, but to utilize that in such a way as to, have as a biometric signature...
No, man.
That's where I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, like, can you imagine you're going to the airport and they are asking for all of this shit, and then they're frisking you, and then they're x-raying you.
And then they put this little thing in your ear.
Yeah, and then they're putting shit in your ear.
They're just...
Nah,
they're
bro.
just taking, essentially a small air horn and putting it in your ear. So, hearing how the sound echoes.
You know what?
Are you ready?
You made it so much better just then. Yeah, that made it so much more appealing for me.
A tiny little air horn.
I didn't put it in. You know, so many times in my life when you shrink things, that makes them a lot better most of the time.
It gives a cute little toot sound.
A tiny air horn sounds amazing, but the idea of having cochlear scannings just to prove it's me, is getting a little fucking outrageous.
Maybe we might as well just move to, like, DNA test.
But didn't you?
Time.
There's some sons of bitches out there that would love that. They'd be like, I
Yes.
can't wait
Take
for
my
my
blood.
DNA test today. Like,
I
what
got
do
like
you?
7 liters of blood in me at any point in time. Where does it matter?
What do you mean? They're gonna take my semen today.
Well, I mean, there's blood in my semen. I don't want to talk about it, but
Whoa. You should see a doctor about that.
I've been fine so far.
Where you've been seeing the wrong doctor.
He's technically a veterinarian, but he gives me a discount. Because, I mean, I am half panda.
Oh, that's right. Probably the bamboo and peanut butter diet. For real, pandas have to be the best and worst bear at the same time. Like, how can you be the best and worst at something at the same time?
They're black and white, dude. They're
Oh.
the epitome of dichotomy. That's what I'm saying. Just answer your own question, there, brother.
You're right. Yes, you're right. They were like, and you know what? We're going to be really complicated. We're going to eat 1 or 2 things.
Right.
Our whole life.
But super fucking cute.
Yeah, right. Have you seen me? I'm like 400 pounds, but I look like your friend.
Remember, bear is in the name.
Yeah.
It's not just panda, it's panda bear.
I'm not even Asian.
A lot of people overlook that last part.
Yeah, that's right. It's the most important part. Love it.
Well, yeah. So the main issue that they're talking about is the fact that you have to have those special the headphones with that little speaker in them and shit like that.
Mm.
And of course, if you lose those, well, then you can't get into your phone.
See, then that's what
those are going to be like $40 a pop.
Yeah, before you exploded the microphone in my ear.
Sorry.
That was the.
Clickety-clack.
But that's what you started with, and that's what really got my attention. You know, it's not even so. I kind of embellished a little bit on going to the airport and other kind of ways we could probably think how they would use it. But yeah, the fact is, you want me to do something with like my cellular telephonic device to activate it. Why do you need me? I just look. Here's my thing. First, you gave me the ability to like talk away from my phone while on the phone, and then you said, "Don't talk on the phone anymore. Send your thoughts through letters and spoken sentences through text." Okay, I'll do that. Now you want to bring me back to my face to turn the fucker on, just to ultimately put it back in front of me to do what it. I mean, it's too much, bro. Like, it's gonna get to a point where I'm gonna be like, you know what?
Well,
I live at this place. You can just come and holler at me if you need my attention.
as far as
That's
locking
gonna be
stuff
it.
up, okay, especially with phones,
Yeah.
or little personal electronic devices,
Right.
apparently numbers and passcodes in general have failed. So numbers and letters, which are the basis for any kind of communication.
Yeah. They're still selling
fingerprints, which are not as unique as people actually think.
I mean, how much more unique do you need security for your phone? The problem is they're putting the majority of our lives on the phone. If everything about our life...
So just the fact that this is still centered around your phone.
Yeah, 40% of everything you do probably is centered around your phone.
Maybe
that's the
you
problem.
wanted him to study something that'll just let out a like high-pitched fucking tone if you've been on your phone too much.
Like, who finally came up and said, hey, we have a problem with having an office and sitting down in front of a computer or laptop, maybe on my couch, watching some dumbass fucking show, smoking a bowl, drinking a glass of wine, and taking care of your bills? Why did we need to make it so convenient where we had to have this fucking block device, the scrying glass here that I have in front of me, and I need to know like everything that's happening all of the time?
Oh, who was in that movie?
I don't know.
No. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, you're just watching something.
Oh, right.
Who was in that?
Oh, right. Who? And it'll tell me.
Oh, what is Bobby Jesse Sue up to right now? Oh shit! Did I order that stuff? What are my bills like this month?
Bro,
I should look around for something new.
That's some neurotic ass shit, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, that's some super neurotic shit.
Yeah.
I see it like way more often in the last year than I had in 5 years prior. The fact is that we're talking to ourselves. We would have already been doing this. Now we're allowing other people to come in and join in on our conversations. And like 10 or 15 years ago, it wasn't like that. And even that thought process might have been a little like weird. But that whole time we've been doing it. It's crazy. And then like nothing's really changed if you think about it. The information was really always out there. And now I think it's a matter of how fast or how close of an access you have to it.
Yeah. Which we have instant access.
And gratification.
Ah, yes.
Like everything. Food.
That's
That's crazy. It's crazy.
I mean, you know, I'm kind of guilty of it too. Just like if it takes more than a few seconds to load up a web page, I am pissed. Automatically.
That's a fact.
What's happening?
Yeah, that's what have I done?
I actually grew up where it took like a minute or two to like load a fucking image.
Yeah, it took hours to get like one song downloaded.
Yeah, Napster, you had like a whole, you had to fucking, you know, plan your day accordingly.
Napster and anything outside of it?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, like, I started with Napster, and I got a little bit in LimeWire, and that's kind of like filled out anyway. So, whatever.
Is Bruce here?
Yeah, he's playing PlayStation.
I gotta piss. I'm gonna go take a piss.
I would have made another drink. I'll wait till you get back.
And make a drink. Talk to the people.
I'm gonna talk to them about this fucking picture, man. This goddamn pit bull and his fucking crown on his head with his red eyes and stuff like that. Is that a Rottweiler, actually?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me see.
It looks kind of like a Rottweiler.
That's a Rottweiler.
Okay. I think
We need to hang that bitch up.
I think the people who got
Show the
that
people.
originally thought that it was like a fucking pit bull.
Show the people.
Right. Because I guess at first glance, yeah, you could probably assume that it's, you know, some of the, you know, American pit bull or Staffordshire variety. However, no. I think that's a fucking Rottweiler, bro. And that shit just makes me think of fucking, no, Cujo was the St. Bernard. Right? I don't fucking remember. Some kind of weird movie I watched years ago. Some kind of like genetically modified fucking Rottweiler that had like superpowers and shit. I don't know if you ever seen that. I think it was like K9 or Kill 9 or some shit like that.
I'm gonna break a cardinal rule, bro, and put ice in my drink.
All I remember, man, is this fucking Rottweiler dog. Like, one of the biggest things is this motherfucker climbing a tree and eating a cat like a goddamn snake.
Damn.
It was some kind of weird, like, B-rated movie. I don't know. My dad loved the B-rated movies back in the day.
Did I ever tell you about when I was in Iowa? I used to have the two little dogs. Well, I had a Springer Spaniel.
Yeah.
Yep, and I had the little Boston Terrier.
And then the fucking the eagle thing, whatever.
Yes, there's a fucking down. Like hawk, a big ass hawk came down and tried to
get the smaller one.
To get the smaller one, and the bigger one fucking jumped up and fucking clap.
Yep.
You hear his jaws clap, clap. He wasn't a badass dog either.
No.
He just had a lot of heart.
Well, I mean, he's still like a hunter breed.
Yeah.
So
he's a sporting dog for sure. Springer Spaniels, bro. Those are some badass fucking dogs.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I told you I have my Cocker Spaniel there right after a goddamn bobcat.
No.
This motherfucker is clearly he is not equipped to take on a bobcat.
Yeah.
And yet he was chasing through the tall grass and he was gone for like 15 minutes. I thought he was gone.
Bro, I'm not equipped to take down a bobcat.
I'm not equipped. No.
Without a bone arrow or a gun.
I'll go at it with a chainsaw.
Well, that would probably work. I think in many terms that would probably work.
Honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely equipped with a car.
So you brought up the Church of Bacon. And I have to I kind of want to bring it back a little bit. Did you know that Kanye West is trying to make a fucking church?
I heard about that, goddammit. Because we were actually on the fucking party chat. And I think it was Tech or whatever saying something about like the Church of Kanye, and then I was like, well, I mean, what about the Church of Beyonce?
No, that's not a thing.
Church of Beyonce?
No, that's not a thing. That was like something that they were doing with like a tour, and they were hitting all these. So like the amphitheaters were there were churches, the mega churches. So like it was basically
so it wasn't like an actual building that was sanctified as a Church of Beyonce. It was like a singular event. Or maybe like
It was a tour.
Kind of like a weekly thing. Okay.
It was a tour, yeah.
All right. Because,
So
I mean, I just went with it because I wouldn't put it past them to make a fucking trip
Me
to
too.
Beyonce.
They'll have her singing like notes that don't exist.
But
I
yes,
get it.
they are actually making a
get
trip to Beyonce or
No,
Kanye.
Kanye, and he's
Kanye,
like,
not Beyonce.
it's like the church. Yeah, he has like this thing called Sunday service.
Yes, if you watch his interview with fucking David Letterman,
Bro,
he does like the light therapy.
bro.
Have you seen this?
I mean, the last time we had a celebrity like invent a religion, it was Tom Cruise, and we all saw how that went.
I mean, he didn't invent it.
L. Ron Hubbard tried, but like
he
did.
definitely became the poster boy.
Bro, L. Ron Hubbard in 20 years did the same amount of exposure as Tom Cruise did in one for Scientology, bro.
Bro,
come on, bro.
I mean, but the Scientologists knew this shit, and that's why they gave him like his own little like medal and shit like that. They like he's up in the what Tom Cruise wants. Tom Cruise gets as far as Scientology goes.
And now you're mashed potatoes.
Exactly. That is.
Nah, man. You can't have Kanye West doing a fucking church, bro. You can't. He's got a shoe line. It's a line of shoes.
Hold on. God damn it, I'm fine with him having
this is what you need right here.
Shoes and clothes.
I love
root
beer.
Like
you need some mug.
Some mug root beer. Dude, no. I mean, look. What is his story is gonna be like? He was like he was a rhythm artist and a cobbler.
I have so much to say to this. Give me a second. Let me make this straight. There's so much I have for this.
This is the same
God
dude.
damn you.
This is the same dude that said that he met her at a beauty salon with her baby's Louis Vuitton under her underarm. I mean,
yeah, I can tell. Rock. I can
tell by your charm. Yeah. She a gold digger.
My psychic told me she had an ass like Sabrina.
Or Serena. Or Jennifer Lopez. Yeah.
Okay, so, all right.
We gotta stop. We gotta stop.
I'm fine
we'll get striked,
with this motherfucker, dude. Right, having, like, clothing lines, and he can have his own line of fucking, like, toothbrushes for all I fucking care.
But you can't have a religion and all those things at the same time.
Material, like, products and stuff like that, that's fine.
You can have feminine products. I don't care.
I mean, he may... Look, he is a...
Just as long as you're not preaching to people about menstrual cycles.
He is a lyrical genius. And he is definitely not a gay fish.
Yeah, you're right. I'm rich. I'm a genius. A lyrical genius. And not a gay fish.
Exactly.
You think they addressed that in some of his sermons? About how not to be a gay fish?
Oh, he didn't even touch it. Bro, like, I'm telling you, they actually show a little bit of it in the David Letterman interviews on Netflix.
Bro, what is he telling people? And they're like, man, fucking broke. And he's like, yeah, I got $1,000 pair of shoes. Buy them.
Mm-hmm. That's weird. His closet is, like, weirdly, fucking empty.
Yeah, he's a traveling psycho. I mean, when has he ever
this motherfucker's
been home?
Closet is bigger than this fucking kitchen.
This kitchen?
And he has, like, a normal closet's worth of
we're in a kitchen.
Clothes and shit like that.
That's right. We're in a fucking kitchen.
I'm right now. I don't give a fuck.
It is the back. It's the back of a Thai restaurant. It's midnight, and there's a bunch of little people playing craps in the room over.
Why are you... What the fuck is wrong with you? It's not all Thai food, Mark.
Bro, I'm sorry. It all sounds the same. See, you thought I was gonna say they look alike.
It all tastes the same. It tastes like MSG.
Oh,
soy sauce.
Saying that is racist now or no? I just want to know. I don't know. I don't know the rule. Oh,
Panda.
Doesn't matter.
I can say it. You can't.
So, what happens when if I call you a gook though? Can I still say gook, or do I have to say
about that the other day.
Do they have to say the whole thing? Gooking and go in the whole spiel.
I don't know what
it's
the whole
long
thing
word.
is.
It's a long word. It's a long word.
Enlighten me. Tell me something good. Tell me.
So gook, gook. As far as I know, it's not a racial slur, and it's actually like a term of endearment
Yeah, you were talking about that the other day.
Yeah.
I don't really know otherwise. I know they use that as a
Let's see how racist Google is.
discriminatory term, derogatory term.
Bro, this is so
For
terrible.
them.
Look, this is terrible. This needs citations. Listen, Wikipedia and Google. You
Yeah,
go fuck yourself. Okay. Okay, go fuck
You're
yourself.
not the embodiment of all knowledge.
It says gook is a derogatory term for certain people of East and Southeast Asian descent. The slur is frequently directed toward foreigners. Well, that broadened
Oh,
that. I mean,
that changed everything.
so I'm not gonna walk up to some Italian dude and be like, "You gook." Like,
Yeah, maybe call him a Goomba.
oh. Well, what's the other one? From the show, Sopranos. What was the real douchebag guy? The brother. What's his name?
Mook?
Nope.
No. Hold on.
I mean, yup.
Right?
No, it's actual name. It's a name. It's
Oh.
Italian name.
I don't know.
That dude's name in the fuck. You're gonna make me have to look it up. But look, especially people
Well, you can use your little scrying glass right there.
Filipino, Korean, or Vietnamese descent right there.
Jesus, they're trying to encompass all of
yeah,
us.
they just kind of they just marginalized them all there.
Look, I don't know where you actually hail from.
I think it's like
Gukagori.
Gukagori. But wow, this is
All I know
prostitute.
is that you got them weird eyes
You're out
and
of
you're
your
very
mind.
tan. So
wow, there's an N-word in this Wikipedia.
oh, they have all the racial slurs.
They got them all.
Read them.
They got the wrong one, the gook. I'm saying it so freely, and I'm sure there's some people out there that's offended. Right meow. And I'm telling you, I'm not using it in that.
What was that? Paper tigers?
Paper tigers. That's
Paper
right.
tigers.
Paper tigers.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, man, I know, dude. I'm under pretty good authority from Asian folk. The etymology isn't derogatory. It's actually a term of endearment. And that's a shortened form of it.
Oh, so well, according to this website,
It's like Miguko or Migukon or something like it's one of those.
Oh, so yeah, so Miguk.
Miguk.
Yeah, but essentially the word itself simply means country.
Yeah, and it's used more of as a term of endearment, and
Right.
it got totally misconstrued. From the war, one of the wars, I'm sure.
So, meh.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go.
It's not bad. I mean, you know.
Specific Asian peoples, we love you.
I mean,
all of you.
Fag
We love you
and
all.
other meanings,
Gook,
whatever, just means
not
like
bad.
fucking stick or like, you know.
Yeah, fag. Yeah,
Exactly.
I said it on one of the other episodes. You know, fag. You know.
So.
It's not.
Smoking a fag.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an innocent activity. I mean, yeah, you're just trying to get cancer. But
What you got, Bruce?
Smoking a fag.
Wop.
Could also be.
Wop. Yeah, I bet you that's
doo-wop.
probably wop. Yeah. Ooh, I wonder if that's where doo-wop
Wop
comes from.
doo-wop.
Used in the United States, 1908, and that originates from the Southern Italian dialectal term guapo, roughly meaning dandy, dude.
Oh, yeah, dandy. Yeah.
Oh.
Same thing.
Guapo,
Wow.
Wop.
So it started in Asia, WAP, W-O-P, and then Latin descendants picked it up with the G-U-A-P-O.
They just used it to a derogatory term for Italians.
That's so crazy.
The Italian.
Well, I mean, like white
slur.
people hear a foreign word.
Italian
and they
slur was WAP. I didn't look up the.
That's so crazy because WAPO is, handsome.
Yeah.
Handsome Manson. What's his name?
Handsome Manson?
Well, no, right? Handsome Manson. No, Manson. Like, no, not Charles, but like
right, I was like, hold on a second. Like, that was
no,
one of his nicknames?
Roger from Family Guy.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Handsome Manson. He was the character that no woman could resist.
Oh, yeah. Words are terrible.
Words. I love words.
I love them, but they're so terrible.
You got anything else for me?
Yeah, I still got a couple things. So apparently, the Apple iOS 13, they put a feature on there to ask permission for any kind of location or whatever that try to use your Bluetooth, because apparently a lot of people still have their fucking Bluetooth on all the goddamn time.
I'm a victim of that, dude.
Yeah.
I'm guilty. I'm
But
guilty,
iOS
bro. My
13
car.
Yeah, but iOS 13 essentially proved how many locations that like you wouldn't even think, like Dunkin' Donuts, or sorry, Dunkin' now.
Don't ever do that again. That makes me
Dunkin'.
sick. On this show forever, we
It's
were
Dunkin'
gonna
Donuts.
call it Dunkin' fucking
So Dunkin'
Donuts.
Donuts
Yes.
apparently will utilize your Bluetooth.
Wow.
So iOS revealed that like just random places, dude. A lot of different sources are using your Bluetooth without your knowledge, and it's only through this latest update for iPhone users, at least, that you got to see.
I'm gonna be personally honest. I'm at Dunkin' Donuts. Big deal. But I think there's like a broader concern with that. It's not about that.
Well,
like,
yeah. It's not just, but like a place as essentially like erroneous as just like a fucking Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, I've had my GPS locate me in odd places at odd times and hours.
But this isn't just GPS. This is fucking Bluetooth.
Bluetooth is even worse. Yeah.
Yeah, like
it's very scattered.
They're essentially like gaining access to your entire fucking phone. They're syncing.
And then not to mention like and then you have those Ring devices around the homes, and they're like I could tell you like I want to say like 20 to 30%, and that's unofficial. That's obviously bad math. I did not do any scientific research. I'm just telling you off the top of my head how often this happens to me, or at least I feel like this happens to me that often. You just killed the Planet Express. It's a magnet.
I didn't realize it was a magnet.
The bitch is clean as fuck.
Sorry.
So no, it's fine. But when I knock on their door instead of hit the ring, they get pissed off. And actually, some people don't come to the door until you hit the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
I remember because I did work there for a little bit.
Yeah.
And there were some explicit instructions that said, ring the doorbell.
Yeah, you got it. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like, look, I'm not telling you I'm hiding something. Like, I'm not coming to your house. I'm not a deviant. I'm just delivering your food. I'm gonna give you a pleasant experience.
Like literally, there's a car out front that has the little topper.
Yeah.
And there is a dude in the uniform of this restaurant.
Smiling like a dumbass.
Now, granted, there is a like 0.5% chance that it could be some kind of like
deviant
or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But for fuck's sake, dude.
Can't be a convict though.
No, like con man or some sort.
Oh, I guess we're saying okay, but let me clarify. Ex-cons can't handle money. Like anybody who's had a
right.
Yeah, so they're not delivery drivers anyway. So I digress. I get such like a negative response from people when I knock on the door, and I'm always smiling. I'm always very polite, very cordial. Unlike I am on the show most of the time, I'm not like this in my normal life. I mean, wow. Not in my professional life. Whatever is my professional life, you're going to get 90% of this is actually me here on the show, obviously, or whatever. I mean, I might embellish or do some shtick every now and then. We might run some bits just to have a bit because we're just having fun, having gaffes. But for the most part, this is me. I'm not going to come cuss at you at your door, but I'm going to give you a pleasurable delivery experience. I'm going to remind you why you're paying for this service. Yeah, I'm going to try and put my chain on top. Yeah, I want a good taste in people's mouth before they even eat the pizza. So, with that said, I don't think. Yeah, maybe it's in the ether now. I put it up in there.
Somebody's gonna steal it.
No. That's okay.
And it's gone.
It's okay. It's okay.
And it's gone.
They can't get in here, Panda.
So nice.
They don't know about my Blockbuster idea yet.
Better not think about it at all. If you're on any kind of public transportation, do not put your head against that fucking window.
I know, you're right. That's scary. Oh god, that's scary. But
you already have Bluetooth on all the time. Anyway.
No, I do have the Bluetooth, but yeah, dude, it's just I think there's just like this weird social shift that's been happening. Weird social shift. It's odd. The police, our local police, provided we live in a place that's like unlike many others. We'll give it that.
So essentially,
it's an active military installation. How about that?
Well, okay, all right.
How about that's fair?
But I'm saying like just generally like this whole like societal shift that we are, this new paradigm that we're pretty much adopting, is that of like a localized like xenophobia almost. almost. You know.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
It's like everybody's, we're connected in so many different ways, but as far as like the most basic, like human to human interaction, like that's slowly being cut off.
Yeah, I
And
think.
we actually are, like we deter people from it.
Yeah, and the more that we move away from the human interact, the person to person interaction on day, and look, I've heard it anecdotally multiple times, and it's to the tune of either that recent personal experience with going to like a fast food restaurant and not having to deal with anybody that just like screw up their order, was rude.
I
Just,
don't mind all that though. I mean, like,
I mean, besides that though, like
yeah,
all of those good interactions, like all of those positive ones that you might have, you lose out on the ability to give a new social perspective for somebody who might not have those skills. So,
yeah, it's literally stunting people as
yep.
far as their emotional and like social intelligence.
It's like I was telling you about my wife's car, like so high tech. It's just like there's just too much tech. I love the car, and to be
Yeah,
honest,
it's super cool.
it's awesome.
Yeah, like a lot of this tech is super cool, but feel like people have to like realize, what the capabilities are as far as like detaching yourself
And it
from
numbs me.
fucking reality.
Yeah, it feels it's numbing. It feels almost like
I love
I'm
how analog my fucking car is. I literally have a tape
exactly.
deck in that
Yeah,
bitch.
that's so cool. I love your Yoda. Dude, your Yoda's badass. And, and I'm kind of there with you too. My car, remember I told you my car has as much tech as I think I would like a car to have. My Bluetooth from my phone is connected to it, so I don't have to listen to the crummy radio. Um, we're playing bullshit games with XM and Sirius, whatever you want to call them. So if you're fucking listening, stop charging so much for your stupid service because there's problems with it, and you play all the same fucking music all the time. Why don't you get a little more diverse, man?
There's
Listen to
so
the
much
Black
music
Keys.
out there. Yeah.
Dan has a show that it's on the rock station, one of the rock stations. There's only like 5.
But I mean, like, where are they getting their money from, though?
It's not even so much that like I heard on one of the podcasts they did. I heard that they limited him with the amount of time he was allowed to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, so his show I think comes on twice in a 24-hour period, once and then a rerun of it. But it's like during a time no one's going to be listening to it. But anyway,
Yeah.
the point being is like I think there's just too much
Technology.
yeah, like it or they're trying to do too much for us that we don't need.
Yeah.
I think they could use this powerful technology to do other things, to actually help our lives, maybe, if that's a thing. Just cars, I just feel like some of those things are really good. Yeah, I can see the benefit of following with the cruise control. I found myself using the cruise control thing. It's fucking badass. It kept me at a considerable distance, and I got to keep my speed, and it let me know ahead. And being such a good driver, I guess, that's whatever. Yeah.
Good for you.
I'm a pretty decent driver, a good driver.
Yeah.
I could race around, I could be defensive, or I could just be a good chauffeur or whatever. I could drive big trucks, buses, I could drive whatever style. My current car is a manual transmission. So I mean those are going dinosaur too, so but um I use her her cruise control and I knew when to get over or react and it was perfect. It was very seamless. The lane departure assist, it annoyed me a little bit. And then I don't need a camera to check my blind spot, but now that it's there, I'm like, wow, that's really nice. But it's taking my natural instincts away. I noticed even coming back from Michigan on our trip. That's the first big trip we took in the car. We just got it, and I noticed immediately when I got back into my car, and I was like, whoa, I need to look around. I need to be observant and aware of my surroundings. I need to be diligent about what's going on around
I mean,
me.
any kind of technology that essentially takes away from our, basic, like activities, like as far as, I mean, shit. like, just take our fucking food.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
If we lose grocery stores or any place that we can actually buy food, how many people do you think are gonna be fucked?
Right.
Because they don't know anything about like how to get food outside of going to a building and exchanging money for it.
That's true. And then in the exact preparation or what do you call the molecular gastronomy?
Mm-hmm.
The ability to like make foods. It's like I can make bread in a million different ways. Not a million, but I can make it
Right.
more than 5
You're being
ways.
completely hyperbole in that sense.
Right.
But
Definitely.
still.
Yeah. It's just I think it's like you said, source and then ability. It comes down to like we're bombarded with crave foods. Like the craveability of foods.
Yeah.
It's not about
I've been having a craving for ranch.
you
I've
know,
been eating more ranch.
bro. You know how I feel about ranch, bro.
See, but me
Fucking
though, like
eat my
I've
fingers
eaten
off.
more ranch. Like, bro, I go through on average like maybe an ounce or two of ranch a year.
You know, that's probably now that you quit smoking cigarettes, that's probably one of the most unhealthy things you do besides soda.
Ranch?
Yeah.
No. Like this has only been the past couple weeks.
Oh, you've been on a kick. Like you went
Yeah.
on a
Right,
bit
exactly.
kick.
I've been on a craving, and even then, I've only
Ranch bender.
satisfied that craving. No, I've only satisfied that
That's a bender.
craving like once a week. So in the
Ah.
past like 3 weeks, I've had maybe a half cup of ranch.
See, I'm more diverse with my dips and accoutrements as far as
I
sauces are
usually don't even
concerned.
like do fucking dips.
I
And
know
shit
you
like
don't.
That.
Yeah,
No,
you don't
I don't.
even you don't do pickles.
I like the natural flavor of everything.
We
I
spoke
like
about
to just,
mustard the other day.
exactly, mustard though.
Mustard's so good.
That's mustard's delicious.
Some people are listening right now going, "Bleh."
I know, right? What is it like? I was telling Queen, I was like, like she don't like mustard right now, and I was like, well, just give it like 5 years, you're gonna fucking like
You're
it.
you're gonna be like Grey Poupon, bitch.
Exactly. Like, I mean, I'll eat a pepper just like straight up.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I got that zombie apocalypse
Give me
at the
bell,
house.
Polden,
It's
red.
pretty
I
fucking
don't give a
potent.
shit. It's the same fucking pepper anyway.
I had a conversation at work about our sauces too. I was like, dude, I can't do our buffalo sauces. I don't know if that's age or taste.
It's too salty.
I have the sodium is one thing.
Yeah.
And the other, the vinegar is just it's too heavy.
That's another thing. As I've gotten older, I've noticed how salty fucking some food is.
Our garlic parm is really good though, even though it's salty.
Damn, I can do that in like minor things. I can't just like binge on it.
So bad. I want to let our viewers know like where I work so that we can get like an open discussion, a dialogue about who they think is the best out of the top 3.
No, we'll save that for another episode.
Okay.
Because that's why I have at least 1 or 2 more things I want to talk about.
Hit me.
The Paris Court of First Instance ruled the European Union law allowing Steam users to resell their digital games in a digital marketplace.
Oh my god.
Oh, fucking, what is it? Valve or whatever?
Yeah.
Is fighting that shit. And they've already outspoken that, like, they're not fucking doing that.
I played Team Fortress 2.
And as far as, so, like, in Europe at least right now, the European Union, if they, like, don't allow this practice to happen or whatever, they're going to end up, like, receiving a whole bunch of hefty fines. But yes, so, right now, or at least, I read this article, like, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think I saw the caption for the article.
Right. But apparently, like, for their own, like, European Union law, people are, at least in the European market, able to resell their digital games.
Yeah.
Meaning, I would hope that you're going to lose access to it.
Yeah.
And, yeah, like, hey, I have a... So, it's not like I'm selling a copy, I'm selling access, right? Because, I mean, like, if you actually have Steam, it's all in your personal library and shit like that. You still download it on your computer, but essentially, a lot of the times you have to still go through the Steam application in order to start the game up as it is.
Yeah, like Team Fortress, the app on the desktop, I'd click it and it would open Steam third party. So
exactly. There are some games that it'll just allow you to open, but it's still like gateway through Steam itself, Valve or whatever.
Right, yeah, that whole Valve Steam just like I understand now, but I just remember before like, man, dude, one of these two are making money and one isn't. I'm thinking.
It's weird because I mean, like just the whole idea of it, like to sell essentially something that's not even real.
Oh yeah.
You know, like you're like that's what you're doing. You're not selling a copy. You're selling access.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah, you're selling your ability. So like I have, so I
uh
have this. I'm Steam, and I
right.
have this, and I have a game. I have this in the game, and I say, you can get this game, but you have to have this, and in order to get the game, this is required. So
Right.
you come in and you pay that same amount of money that you would anywhere else for a product,
Yeah.
content, and then if that goes asunder, then you lose that which was yours. You don't
Bro,
have
I got
a
so many games
hard
that are
copy,
just.
right? You don't have a hard copy file say,
I
well,
know. I don't have
I
a lot of hard
I
copies of
own
anything.
this game
Right.
from Steam. Now I can play it anywhere else.
I mean, like just like on fucking PlayStation, you know, I have like all these digital copies of these games, but when you actually think about it, it's not like a real. I mean, it is a copy, but you know, it's almost like yeah, you still just have like access to it because I can't even fucking play this shit if the system itself is not up to date. You know,
True. The only thing I can counter that argument, I can only counter that argument in one way. And
because I actually have
that way
the
is
games out there.
that if the cloud goes down, yeah, if the
Uh
cloud
huh.
goes down, the internet goes down, any of those games that are on your hard drive that don't require a bandwidth or internet connection,
Right.
you can play them.
Right. You can't
If
play Caravan Stories.
no, no, you can't. No, you can't. I mean, unless you do some crazy dial-up shit with a fucking rabbit ear
Woo!
antenna, and it's all like,
Holy shit!
yeah.
Can you
But
imagine trying to play like an MMO on some fucking dial up? Like, doot, boop, doot, doot.
yeah, dude, get off the tablet! I'm trying to watch the Flex Nets.
Still frame ass game. Like, what the fuck? It's like you're reading a book with a fucking controller. What are you doing?
Bro, what the fuck? But yeah, dude, I mean, if you think of it like that, Valve or Steam goes down, whichever the two is running the show, you lose that shit. You can't just crank up your
Right.
PC and say,
Yeah.
I'm playing Baldur's Gate. No, you're not, because it's linked to their servers and they own all the rights to it. So
Yeah.
you play it through them. Can't just fire up Team Fortress 2 because there's nowhere for it to go.
No.
And I know, don't fucking yell at me and say it's an online game. I know it's an online game. I'm just saying that if it wasn't, if there was some sort of single player element to it, that it wouldn't be able to access it. Like I
Is it
can,
only through Steam? Team
yeah,
Fortress?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was a
Alright.
Steam game. I mean, I may be wrong, but I mean, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, they do make it
And you know, on
a
this
lot
show,
more
we like to
convenient.
not go to Google, so I'm just sitting here. I don't care.
No, if you have to correct us, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, correct us down
Whatever.
fucking there. Down there. I'm pointing below me, so blow me.
Exactly. It's below us. So don't forget that whenever you want to post some bullshit.
But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so does everybody else.
No, it's that's a lot of issues with some of these you know, like online games that are done through like a third party.
Yeah.
You know, like say what is it, PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
I actually did like the service there for a while. There were a lot of cool games and stuff like that.
You used it for a while, didn't you?
For like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
few
yeah.
months. Yeah,
Mhm,
I had to play a couple of like old games I haven't played for in a while.
Which is cool.
Yeah, it's just that you know, like the novelty kind of wore off,
Mm.
and I mean it's still like a monthly thing that I have to
Mm.
like really question myself. Like, do I want to be paying like my whole Hulu account? Do I really want to
Right.
be paying like $15 a month for something that I maybe utilize a few hours of the month?
And we discussed. Remember, we discussed that. We did discuss that. So I mean, I think there's currently some good incentive for having Hulu right now, or at
Right
least
now, yeah.
Sprint. You can get Sprint's 5G plan and it gives you Hulu. So I mean, that's pretty fucking good too. That is not a plug. I literally have Sprint, and
Right.
I could give a shit. Cause look, I'm gonna be honest with you, Sprint. Get the goddamn OnePlus, please. I'm tired of LG is the best phone I can get unless I get an XR or
No.
whatever the next iteration of Apple is, and I don't give a fuck. I don't want it.
I've been with AT&T / used to be Singular Wireless, whatever bullshit
Right.
for years.
Yeah, so I'm just
For
saying,
literally
you
like a
know.
decade now, honestly. And I never really had a problem with them. But I started with fucking like Cricket when they first fucking started.
I had a pager.
Bro.
Yeah, I had a
Oh
pager.
yeah, but I mean, you're like You're like 15 years older than I am.
This
so.
is a fact. Is this a fact? No, I'm not
You're
15
not.
years older than you.
In Panda years,
In
you
Panda
are.
year, yeah. If we're
Mm-hmm.
we're going by my government, yeah.
My
But
government
Bucky,
age.
Bucky's like, I'm supposed to be 80 years old, right? Or
He's
some
20 years
fucking
shy of a
shit.
senior citizen discount.
Boy, let's go get that. What's it called? What is the early
I'm going down
bird?
to Luby's.
Come on, get that early bird special.
I need that early bird.
I need it.
I want me some grits.
Oh, like,
I want me a French fried tater.
I like the way you talk.
I like the way you talk too.
Mm-hmm.
Biscuits and mustard.
Mm-hmm.
Noise and stuff. All I wrote was drone activity on the rise. I don't remember what I was doing. I think I read an article about like there was some other kind of people being harder on, because I mean like drones are becoming cheaper and cheaper, more widespread. just the little ones, not essentially like the ones that you're not even going to see miles away that have you locked, that are locked onto you, and then you're dead before you even know it.
Now, I will be honest though, no,
But
like
yeah,
the
like-
technology available currently right now is pretty fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
Do you know that they have those races inside stadiums?
Yeah, I've seen
Did
it.
you
Yeah.
seen that?
Uh-huh.
God,
I
man.
know. But you have people doing some very nefarious shit with this shit. like
Checking on some
essentially
ex-girlfriends.
like trolling stadiums, going on to different government sites.
Yeah.
As far as, or like airports and shit like that. Yeah.
Yep.
And just kind of like, it's not even like they're essentially there to cause chaos, but to whoever's there, it's essentially like what? Like it's like an unidentified craft.
Bro.
Like, who the fuck is this on the grounds? What?
Bro, you just blew my mind. Listen to this. Listen to this. I don't think this is breaking news, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
I love it.
It's breaking fucking news. So, why there's a report from the Federal Aviation Administration about drones, recreational drones at that?
Yeah.
No idea. I don't know why. Why they?
Because of the shit, drone activity on the rise.
It is. And I found it. It says literally commercial drones are on the rise.
Yeah.
So, but on the real, it says recreational drone sales are expected to grow from 2.5 million in 2016 to 7 million in next year. What?
Yeah.
That's 4.5 million.
Bro, there are gas stations that sell these.
I see them. I see them. I just saw some pop up as I. Look, I didn't even
If you
get.
buy your drone from a goddamn 7-Eleven, that's when you know you're in the wave of the future.
Look, I didn't even type the whole word drones.
No.
I got to the O. And the only other person that didn't show up that was a white guy was a dude that looked like Snoop Dogg offering dro. All the rest of them were like, hey, I see you. Would you like some drones?
Oh, shit. Was that Manny?
It was. It was Mr. Nice Guy. So, but no, it's just like, that's a huge jump. 2.5. We're talking about 4.5 million.
That's almost a 300% increase.
Golly.
Yeah.
That's crazy that the Federal Aviation Administration is literally running statistics for recreational drone sales because they're that many.
Yeah.
What? That many people are buying drones? I'm so confused.
Well, I mean, they're cool.
That's not. Oh, fucking Corvettes are cool, bro. You don't see a bunch of. You do see a bunch of Corvettes.
But you most likely have money for a drone. You most likely don't have money for a Corvette.
Yeah. Especially consider you can get them at gas stations. Golly. Ballpark minimum premium.
Sorry, not Corvettes.
Bro, there's insurance. CGL, umbrella.
You get insurance for anything.
I can't even believe this.
I mean, you know that I can get insurance for all my shit that's in this house. However, I have, this Thai/Korean restaurant.
Right. Don't forget that they're doing illegal gambling right
Asian,
there.
There's noodles.
Yeah, and you can smell the noodles right here.
Noodles and salt. That's all we have.
But well, fuck you too, Windows. But it says that it's aircraft which includes drones is excluded under all standard commercial insurance policies. Drone coverage is only available under a special aviation insurance policy. Currently, ballpark minimum premium for drone insurance is in the range of $800 to $1,200. That's not a 6-month term. I'm willing to. It better be a year.
It better be a year, yeah.
Good God.
Unless you are one of those that's spending like a few $100s on your fucking drone, maybe.
And it says, depending on the value and use of the drone, not only should you obtain physical damage coverage on the drone itself, you also need liability coverage for property damage, bodily injury, and personal injury.
Yeah.
You fucking
You can knock somebody out with a goddamn drone. Well, I mean, with the right equipment, you can kill somebody with a drone.
Did you hear what happened to Robert the other day? He ran that.
Oh my god.
He ran his helicopter into the neighbor's dog. Oh my god, bro. That just blew. And again, dude, we're living in idiocracy. Hey man, got a drone at 7-Eleven. Been on the phone for 4 hours trying to get insurance for this motherfucker, dude. I can't even.
I found a way to hook up my BB gun on it.
Oh right. See, and there raises another problem.
I've been hunting pigeons for like the past 2 hours now. It's great. I feel like whoever owns this parking lot should probably give me some kind of sum of money in order to compensate me for the activities therein that I have achieved for them.
Oh shit.
There's a lot of goddamn birds. Jeez. Alfred Hitchcock in this bitch. So yeah.
I just think it's funny that we're at a point in time in our lives where
we have drone
where
insurance?
we're talking about drone insurance as a viable option for anything at all.
Like I'm saying, only if you're spending hundreds of dollars on this and not just buying it at a 7-Eleven. But yes,
Right.
if you are buying a 7-Eleven and spending more a month than what you paid for this like initial installment for this motherfucker.
Hey, in this article I was reading from, bro, it was posted by your trusted choice independent insurance agent at Richie Baird Insurance, your source for commercial insurance, bro. Oh my god.
Exclusively for drones.
That's like my insurance company calls me up one day and is like trying to sell me a vehicle. And I'm just like, nah, bro, I already got one. I got that fucking fly scooter outside. Get off my nuts. Excuse me.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Yeah, let me let me get a Gatsby like those fuckers on H3. I would get a cooler one though, bro. Yeah. See, I wouldn't do that either. I'd just get one of those cool little scooters with the seat on them.
Whatever it is, it's got to have chrome.
There's got chrome.
It's
red. It's like red, metallic red. You've seen? I showed you the picture of the Gatsby.
Yeah.
That's a waste of $3,000.
It's a complete waste of $3,000.
It is the most fun you can have in like a 5-minute period inside of an office building. But after that, you just start to look like Mobility Mary.
I mean, you would have just like a little montage, maybe.
Yeah, you would want to clip together a montage.
Just for the sake of it. You're spending $3,000 just for the sake of this.
Yeah, put some Ethan Bradbury accoutrements on there, and you're good to go.
Installment of, my boredom.
Right.
On display.
Right. This is a personal representation of how bored I am.
2 days later for a
slightly used, brand new.
Exactly. Yeah. Only used for a singular montage video and shits and giggles.
There's your weekly gaff.
I can make sure the seat's still warm for you. And that's another thing I was going to mention earlier when you were talking about technology.
Mm-hmm.
I hate seat warmers.
Really?
I do not like my butt to be hot.
So you remember Queen's car was in the shop because the stupid bitch hit her. I'm sorry, she wasn't a bitch. She was actually really sweet. She was scared. She said that she had admitted to us that within I don't know, she was in her 50s, but like in her 40 years of driving, that she had never been in an accident. Which, being a judgmental piece of shit, judging by her Walmart attire and the perfect car to park in a Walmart parking lot, that seems to be not the case. However,
still,
I'll just throw her a bone and say, all right, fine, you've never been in an accident. Because she was like, oh my God, I don't know what's happening. And I scared her. I was like, there's cameras all over the car. you fucking bitch.
I mean, she was offering her insurance information on that, right?
Yeah.
Or was she trying to settle out? Like I did with my little accident.
So let's just forget about all that.
Okay.
And let's fast forward to heated seats. So she got the 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Right. She doesn't have it anymore. We already got the car back. It's wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
We had to fight fucking Progressive to get that rim, which is fucking so dumb.
Right.
Anyway, that's another episode. Would love to rip Progressive either way. That motherfucker had air-conditioned seats. And it was the
I
most
could do air conditioning.
wonderful thing I've ever had on my butt.
Yeah. See, that, like, is that weird? That I can do cold seats, but I can't do hot
No,
seats?
because maybe it's because like you're worried about like too much ass sweat.
It's exactly
Getting fucking swamp
what I'm worried about.
fucking
It's a fact.
yeah,
Look,
you got
all
that
right,
drippy tush.
I've already told you that a little bit of personal information about me, but I have sweaty ass syndrome. When I have the need to poop,
Yeah,
when I have the urge,
Yeah.
like my ass gets hot and sweaty.
yeah.
So I associate that with, an urge to defecate. So
Oh.
if my butt is hot, so if I don't have the urge to poop and my butt is hot, my body doesn't know what to do.
So one is the other. Oh, so
My body's
yeah.
like, what is going on here?
You're
I'm
in
hot
limbo.
and sweaty down here, but I'm not locked and loaded. What's going on?
You could just easily say that's the shittiest situation you could be in.
It could be.
Or maybe not.
I hope not, because it's not my car.
So
that I'm shitting in.
Let me ask you this then: is it a matter of like, if it's cold enough for you to get warm in a slower pace, would that be okay, or is it still in the same category? Categorically, it's the same. See, I don't mind heated seats. What about a heated steering wheel?
I can do hands. Yeah.
You could do the hands. You could do the hands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can do heat anywhere
Except your butt.
I cannot do heated seats because a friend of mine back in the day, he had a Chevy Impala that had heated seats, and sometimes he would, before I had a vehicle of my own, sometimes he would, forget that the heated seats were on, and as soon as I sit down, all of a sudden I started feeling it. I'm like, oh fuck, and then like he already knew after a couple rides. He's like, oh shit, I'm sorry.
So let me tell you, it had an option that you could push the button and it would be the whole seat. You could push the button and it's your butt, or you could push the button and it's just your back.
Well, yeah, back is fine.
Back is okay though.
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
I could do like my inner thigh essentially, like on the bottom.
Yeah.
Or like more towards my knee.
Yeah.
But like towards my butt is probably getting a little bit too close.
Yeah.
So like.
I don't like it when the back of my knees get sweaty.
I don't mind
that. I hate that.
I don't care for it, but it's not like, like, ah.
Well, because it gets cold. It gets cold, and I get curious as to what's over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
So, yeah, it's just, I can't do hot butt.
Hot butt.
Can't have a hot butt.
Hot cross buns.
Hot cross buns, exactly.
Totally new definition for that.
Cross my fucking wires, that's what it's doing. And I'm about to get real pissy. There's few things in this world that'll piss me off instantly than a goddamn hot seat.
And that's playing with your nipples.
Oh, you play with my nipples. I'm so pissed.
You'll see the grizz come out of the Panda.
What's her face? Grabbed my nipple the other night or whatever. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my god!
You know that's traumatic for me. Like, that is literally, that's childhood trauma right there. That's some, like, some Freudian type bullshit that you have got to watch out for, and I will punch you.
Speaking of some Freudian type bullshit, the Rick and Morty trailer dropped, and it was absolutely ridiculous, and I loved it.
I still haven't seen it.
Coming soon.
I know.
You haven't seen it yet?
No.
Yeah, it's just like Morty is refuses to go to Thanksgiving dinner because he's under the full realization that it's not Thanksgiving, and that's just an ad for the new season coming up.
Oh, nice. So he's in on the fourth wall?
I mean, he's breaking the fourth. They're both breaking the fourth wall, and then
usually it's just Rick. Like Rick's the only one that's actually aware.
No, they let Jerry in on the fourth wall too. They fucked Jerry up.
Well, yeah.
I mean, like John Goblikon fucked Jerry up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. They make it. So he's like, no, I'm not gonna eat, and he's like this. He's like, Rick, could you please tell Morty that this isn't promo for the new season? And he's like, no, I can't. I wish I could. He's right. And he's like, see, I told you. And he's like, what? No, but Rick, but Jerry, he's like, I spent hours on this meal. And he fucking gets up and he's like, fuck this shit. And just like walks off screen.
Oh my god.
So he's in it. He's in on the whole joke.
All right.
Yeah, because he kills Summer and the mom because they're just aliens hunting Rick and Morty down because they're a pair of wild
And crazy, motherfuckers, goddamn it.
Yeah, that's what he says. And he's saying it so nonchalant, like it's not a big deal. And he's like, so tell me more about the new season. And he's like, I don't know. We're going to get into some shenanigans. And then he like takes a drink and he's like, I'm bored. I don't want to talk. He's literally like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I'm over the
I
ad.
go pee.
All right, go.
Goddamn Coke and liquor.
Go pee. I'll tell him all.
Coca-Cola.
I'm going to tell him all about your cocaine and liquor. So, if you didn't know, the reason why we call him Panda is because the white is the cocaine and the black is the liquor because he likes that dark shit. And he also likes spiced rum. Zing! Although we are at 120 with no ads. So, I don't know what to tell you, bitches. I will tell you this, though. Ricky Martin is expecting his 4th child, and I didn't know he was ever pregnant. Once, much less 4 times. I mean, I thought he was a gay man. And I'll be sure to ask Welty about that when he comes back. But I don't think even Panda has an answer for that. Because Ricky Martin has had 4 children. And it feels quite anomaly. I can tell you that 3 people escaped prison. And I have no idea how that's possible.
That's right, Panda's over there. What do I call him?
Did you hear me?
Chang Ling? What's his name again? Shit.
If I say that, I'm going to get a strike, bro. You can't be saying Ching Ling. The little fat white guy got fired
Ding
from
dong.
Saturday Night Live for saying some shit like chink.
Ding dong.
Which was,
what?
Yeah, bro. You didn't hear
shit
about
is
that?
Live. No.
Bro.
This is recent.
Very recent.
Oh, fuck.
This dude said so he had a podcast. These guys got podcasts kind of like ours, except they actually have more money than us.
Like a lot of people.
Yeah, and but they don't have the heart, so they're sitting there like pushing really bad fucking jokes. Like they were saying neuter, like neuter, but it's
Right.
noodle with the R's because R's are supposed to be L's. That's a stupid Asian dialect trope.
Right.
But you're not doing it good enough, like Cleveland. So, and that, look, I know, look, we're low.
Yeah.
We're low level, but these guys aren't supposed to be, and they're sitting there like having like real bad jokes, real bad Asian jokes. I got better Asian jokes. I got one-liner jokes that are better than the 5 minutes of dribble that I listened from this fucking podcast. They were yelling and fucking talking all kinds of shit about Asian food and MSG, and it was terrible. It was terrible. And then he said an apology. It was like,
makes me want to cry.
I'm an edgelord or some shit. He didn't say that. I said that, but. He said that he was just being edgy, and sometimes you have to swing, sometimes you miss, and that's true, and that may be true. Like our Eddie Murphy bit, it wasn't even a bit. I mean, we did that fresh. I mean, that came off the cuff.
Yeah.
It turned into a bit because of how it ended. It was funny. It had nothing to do with race or hate, or it came from a place of love. Number one, and number two is mostly factual, and number three was funny. And I think that's the big takeaway is if that shit had actually been funny and not just belligerent and kind of vile, I don't think anything. Maybe the people would have been like, "Man, you said chink a lot," and it's just like, why?
They're doing it more for like a shock and awe kind of thing.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like good shock where you had a good, nice, refreshing laugh to like cleanse your palate of all the racist
I can't
bullshit.
Believe he said that.
Yeah, unbelievable. Oh.
I know. It's like, what? Why did you say that?
Oh my word! Right, it wasn't like, "Oh, you're so bad." like Bill Burr, you know, on the Paper Tiger, where he was like, it's completely different from them reading the transcript, and then what happened that night, and she was like, "Stop it! Oh, you're so bad! Don't
I know,
touch me!"
right?
And
I
then
know,
they were
right,
like,
yeah.
"She said stop! You're bad! Don't touch me!"
Yeah. Right.
You know, and if you can do that to somebody's comedy, like there might be a problem with your comedy, because like I hear racist shit, quote unquote, quote unquote. I don't think it's racist. I think it's all comedy, but I hear a lot of comedy coming from different channels, avenues, and they might be of a certain race that they're making racist jokes or off the cuff gaffes, whatever you want to say. They're all completely fine. Like us talking about gook earlier.
Yeah.
I would never like want to say the N word. You know? I would never want to be like these fucking chinks in their MSG. That's not funny.
Like, bro. Okay. So, like, I really have no complaints about it.
Yeah.
As far as oh my bad. I keep hitting this thing. So, but black people make a lot of racist jokes. You know.
True.
And like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of that shit is fucking funny.
And true.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know, but I don't feel like I need to, or I should have to, like, filter myself, especially since, you
Like,
know.
let me give you an example. So one of the dude's talking points was, they don't like to go to that side of the town because a specific type of Asian restaurants have taken over. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know what that means.
Right. So, like, if that was a problem and that was your setup for your punchline is obviously like, all right, you know, it's a pain in the ass going to eat there. The food's really good, but paying is a bitch. You know, and you can
Yeah.
make a riff on how they're saying the total, or you're trying to tip them, but naturally they don't like to they don't accept tips. They think it's an insult. See, that's funny. You can turn that into a joke. You can, you know, you can say, oh, you know, oh, but it's a 50, and you're like, okay, it's $50.40, and he said, no, it's a 40 50, and you could go there.
Right.
You can go, man, dude, the total was only $30. It was the best Asian, Chinese food, Japanese, whatever food you've ever had. So I tried tipping the guy, and he was like, no. And I was like, yeah, man, take this. And he's like, no. And then he got angry, and he wanted to do karate. Mm-hmm. That's a little racist, and it can be funny. You don't have to say, like, you have a problem with their food, you don't want to go to that side of town, and they invented MSG to fucking kill people or make you feel hungry 5 minutes after you eat.
I think the main joke about those Asian restaurants is, you know, they got, like, whatever nationality up front that they're claiming to be, either, like, Korean, Thai, Chinese, what have you. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, at least where we are, it's none of the Mexicans in the back.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, bro.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you can.
Like,
yeah.
You know, I've been to fucking that one popular one in fucking Temple.
Yeah.
And I mean, you fucking look back there. They're goddamn bringing the food out. Like, it's a bunch of Mexicans, dude. It's a bunch of Mexicans back there.
The one waitress and the hostess.
Mexican. I mean, there can be Puerto Rican.
There can be Puerto Rican. Yeah.
But generally speaking, because I don't want to sit here and have to list every single nationality that they could possibly be, I'm going to say Mexicans. And I know it makes me sound fucking belligerent.
Not as bad as that Shane Gillis douchebag, bro. Still funny. Yeah, right? Neuter. Neuter.
No, I can't do that.
Neuter is
that sounds childish.
It's the only Chinese. It's a neuter ever been South Park. And Catman trying to say the Chinese. A neuter. You suck, bro. You should have said something like, "Oh, you from the Caribbean." Sure. You want to fry the rice?
How many?
Sure. Hey, you said that's noodle, bro. See? So, hey. Hello, Saturday Night Live.
I know, right?
You're picking the wrong white guy. He's right here.
Yeah. Nooder.
You know, hi, chummy. You fucking suck, bro. Like,
it's not nerder.
Yeah, man.
Like it's something you're saying like neuter or some shit. I don't know.
It's so bad, bro. But that happened.
Get your shit together.
Yeah, please.
backpacks, what
Don't-
have you. I
yeah.
don't care.
Yep. Put it in a store.
I don't care. Just get your shit together.
As long as you get your shit together.
Yeah.
And look, this is for the future for any motherfucker who's going to be in the limelight, who's going to have something like this happen, because it's going to happen again. Can you grow some fucking balls?
Yeah.
Bro, you got fired from your job anyway. Don't backpedal and be like, well, I was trying to be edgy. And I'm a comedian. Why is it that people have to explain to me and convince me of what they are when you yourself, your actions don't do it for
Like,
yourself?
sweetie, we can try to be a lot of things now,
Yeah.
can't we?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Say it again. Bruh.
Sweetie, we can try to be a lot of things now, can't we? I wasn't sure what to do there. Sorry, I just listen to whatever kind of directive when I'm anxious like that. I don't know.
I just think it's funny that you and me can sit here and think of like 100 different ways to do it so much funnier than that dude did. And
Bad.
we're not fucking racist at all.
Mm-mm.
And I love Asian food, all forms of it.
So good.
It's so good.
Damn it. Whichever one. Like, I mean, yeah.
You know,
like,
I think part of
Thai,
that-
Korean, Japanese, Chinese.
You know what I think part of that dude's problem is, and a lot of them like him? They're just not funny.
Yeah.
They're just not funny. Like,
It's
they
almost like a
can't do
loyalty
voice.
thing, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's like some kind of auditorial Stockholm syndrome.
Right, yeah. Like, they
He
can't
is
do
familiar.
voices. They don't know timing.
It's
They
like, oh, this guy was on a popular like national program, So
Well, he got hired to a popular national program, but he got fired before he even stepped foot on stage, bruh.
Oh shit! I didn't realize it was like that.
Yeah, because on top of that, Saturday Night Live hired their first Asian actor. So, and then there you go.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's it. Shane Gillis, go fuck yourself. You suck. You're not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll call you out.
Fuck that guy.
Bro, I'm this fucking big. I don't give a fuck. So if this reaches you and it
What's his
triggers
name?
Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis.
Yeah. You must learn how to make an Asian accent. Please. It's not a
I can
noodle.
help you.
Yeah,
I can
bro.
help you make a good Asian accent.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a very easy. It's a very easy when you think about it. Oh my god, bro.
I make nothing so simple.
You simper Hatsura Kara. But yeah.
Do you have anything else?
The only thing I got is no. That's it. I love you.
Say,
That's what I got.
Panda Bucky Minecraft. I'm looking for you.
That's right.
Whoever it is.
We're looking for you,
We're gonna
bitch.
Find you. We're gonna
We're gonna
find
find
you.
you. Panda Bucky Minecraft. You haven't made a video.
And you're gonna be having a phone
A
call
year.
of some sort sometime in the future within the next year or two because I'm lazy sometimes.
That's
Sorry.
right. Or we might just not care anymore and forget about it. And that's it.
Love you guys.
Yeah,
follow us on Twitter, Instagram. That's about it.
Oh
because
yeah,
we're not doing
we
other
need to do.
bullshit.
You're right. We need to serve up some corrections because the previous episodes. So they took our fucking email.
So really big show has already been taken. So we had to go with really big show.
So really big show at.
Which is fine though because originally that's what we were going with anyway.
Because it's a huge show. It's not really that big.
And I put my big old canine studded panda bear mouth in there, and I was like, we should just call it a really big show.
That's a good way to describe your hubris. I love it.
And so it is a really big show.
And it's not that big.
It's really big. It's not that big.
And I'm holding email. I am holding emails. Email us if you want to be featured on our Take It or Leave It. Talk to Linda and Ruth. They're chomping at the bit to come back.
I
We're running late. We're not gonna,
Or is it Stella and Beatrice?
It's whatever you want it to be, bro.
Right.
I mean, I feel partial to Linda and Ruth.
No matter what, they are hailing from Rat's Mouth.
Rat's Mouth, Florida, baby.
Exactly.
Baby. The problem is I want some continuity for the people.
So Linda and what?
I don't know. We can play with it. Linda and Ruth. I love Linda and Ruth.
Linda and Ruth.
They just feel like, yeah, they feel like somebody from Rat's Mouth, Florida.
Exactly, yeah. Like they've.
Boca Raton.
I only recently learned that it actually means rat's mouth.
Yeah, Boca Raton.
But I mean, there's a lot of protein in there that I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not a dietitian, but
I love nuts.
I'll put any meat that's in front of me in front of my mouth. In my mouth, around my face, whatever.
I learned so much from you.
That's why I'm on so much medication nowadays.
Is that what you call it?
I mean, I do recreational pills as well, but some of those I do actually need, Ruth.
The only ones
Or
that
you, Linda.
the only ones I mess with are suppositories.
Those are the most fun.
Darling, I can't remember my own name.
I love getting a handful and then shoving them in there.
I love giving a handful.
Fist closed and everything.
That's where all the protein comes from. Come on, Gab. All right, but anyway, you want to talk to Linda and Ruth, whatever their names might be that day. They would love to come and give you guys some advice, or you could take it or leave it. reallyreallybigshow@gmail.com.
Really big show.
Send us emails. Don't send us pictures. Go fuck yourself.
All right, bye.
Bye.